Yes.
Alright. So, Florida's my home, and I was born down in Orlando, which is where I was born, and that I count that as my home. These people in Parkside, Florida, that school, and last year on vacation we were a county over because that was where Fort Lauderdale was. Now, I had to deal with the same thing because my home, Florida, that's family there. And now these kids are getting killed because this mental idiot that got expelled, takes out his anger on innocent kids that did nothing to harm him. His actions, his consequences, turn into other people's consequences because these kids did not deserve to not see their parents ever again. Now, parents here are now going to have to live their life thinking that their kid one day are going to walk through that front door when they know in reality they're not going to see their son, daughter, or dad, mom again. So now, these kids have to see friends, even family, in a puddle of blood around them, hearing screams, cries, teachers trying to keep them as calm as possible, shots ringing out in the whole school, and they're there thinking, why us? Why Florida? But now 17 of them don't even get to see the day of light again or real life again. Now they can't go to college, they can't start a family, they don't even get to see their parents again or siblings again. Now these parents are going back home thinking, if I was there, I could have done something. When even if they were there, they couldn't have done anything because the law enforcement did everything they can to get the least amount of people killed as possible. They got there. Wasn't too late. Actually, it was too early because if they got there a little later, this number could have been 3 times the size of it could have been now. Because 17 is a lot smaller than you think. 17 innocent teenagers are there for education only. That's supposed to be one of their safest places other than their own home. And now it became, in a few hours, became the most dangerous place that they ever could have think of. And now they're up somewhere where they were not ready yet. Now they're having funerals that weren't supposed to be ready yet. And now these parents are having to go to these kids' funerals thinking, my kid's gone, my dad's gone, my mom's gone. Now they're living out their whole lives without them. Now they gotta face the world saying, how did you lose this person? They were involved in this school shooting that should have never happened. And now, thanks to this guy, that's exactly what's going to happen. Because now they have to face the fact that their family isn't here anymore. And this kid did everything. He did everything he could to suffer these kids. Then there's one thing that he didn't. He didn't go through. He went through. And because of that, 17 kids are gone. And they're gone, not forgotten, and they're heroes of that school because I bet one of them risked their lives for another. Because teachers killed there. If there were no teachers at that point, it could have been up to 40. This is probably one of the most saddest moments of my life, other than Sandy Hook, because this was a place of learning. And now this kid that shot up this school started a fire drill that wasn't even supposed to happen, and all the kids came out, and that was his time to go inside and wait for them to come back in, because he knew if they come back in, they would have had no time to get back in their classroom, and that's where the starting point of their life started, and 5 minutes later, the ending, and that's how Florida became now a trademark of it. One of the most historic shootings ever. Now that's what Florida's going to be known as, the Parkside school shooting. And now this stuff's got to stop, because if another one happens, you can bet this whole U.S. is going to go downhill from here.